We are at Bob Green Siding with Todd Snell, who is heading up the roofing division. If you haven't heard, it's a brand new thing that's going on at Bob Green Siding, and it's great because Todd, you've come here, what, about 4 months ago?
About 4 months now, yeah.
Okay, and started up this whole roofing division. You've got a showroom at Bob Green Siding, and you've been doing really good business all over the community.
Yeah, having Bob being here since 1979, siding and roofing kind of go hand in hand. And Bob and I have talked over the years. Something I haven't mentioned before, but we had actually talked over the years, and I couldn't believe that he wouldn't do roofing.
Okay.
And so when I had an opportunity to find another job, this just fell in, and it's been a great fit.
That's good. Well, he probably didn't want to fall into that jack of all trades, master of none, because he is the masterful man when it comes to siding for homes, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Bob Green Siding Company. That's what he's known as, and that's what everybody knows that he does. But you know, he's branched into building houses, as we've discussed. You know, and he's really gotten into every part of home exterior.
Okay.
From you know, we build sunrooms. We have we can build them by scratch, and we do sunrooms that are package units that are really nice, that are made to fit. So we do a lot more. So adding roofing was, I thought, a natural thing for him.
I think it's a natural thing, and I really give him credence and kudos for picking somebody that already knew the industry and already knew a lot of people here, and that's with you. Let's talk a little bit about roofing and some of the new things that are coming out. Solar panels to vent roofs.
Yeah, that's something that's only been around in the past year or so.
Okay.
And the big plus to the homeowner, it's in the last year, the price has dropped in half.
Really?
And what they are is, I'm sure you've seen a lot of roofs that have big round fans on them. They're all powered by electric.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's not a problem. If you're building a house, you're going to put the electric in already, so it's not a problem. On an older house and you're doing a retro fan, there's no wiring there. So what has happened in the industry is they've designed a fan that has a solar panel on it that is, it's a self-contained unit. The big plus is, as the fans get cheaper to the homeowners, then it makes it where you don't have to hire an electrician.
Okay.
So we can go up and do a fan installation. You don't have to have an electrician to come in afterwards. We literally, the minute we put these things on, they're running.
They go to work.
They're running. They got a big piece of cardboard that says "Do not remove," because if you take it off on the ground, it'll start.
Oh, okay.
So we don't want that.
That's the solar panel. Okay.
Yeah. So, but we've done a retrofit. We just did one here in Mechanicsville, older farmhouse. They had box vents, and the box vents would only pretty much, as hot air rised, a little bit would vent, but very little. So we went in and put much bigger fans over those holes, cut out the plywood so more air can vent, and the homeowner, already has noticed a big difference.
Really?
Yeah.
We talked about this weeks and weeks ago, but let's rehash it a little bit. Why is venting your attic, your roof, the top of your house so important?
Well, number one, a lot of people think it's strictly to let the hot air out in the summer.
Right.
And it's not a bad thing.
Okay.
But the number one thing is you want to keep your airflow in your attic flowing. You want to keep condensation down. So what you really need to do is you vent your roof, make sure your insulation's well done in your attic space, and if a perfect situation, your soffits vent, the air flows and can flow out the peak. But every house is different. Every house is built different. So you really have to look at it to know the best way to vent it. Worst case scenario, if your attic is just boiling hot in the summer and your house is not designed to breathe very well, at the very least adding those solar fans I mentioned will at least get air out, which will help airflow a little bit. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing.
Nice. Well, I like that you're already on the cutting edge of what's coming out new for homes with the solar panels and what have you. You've done the old tried and true, you've replaced, you've added, but it's nice to hear that you guys know what is new and what's coming up, and you can make really good recommendations. I really like the idea because you can run the electricity, and that is a good thing to do, but it is a big hassle, and your cash outlay is bigger. But if you can put in the solar panels, especially in an older home, that's really neat.
Yeah, and like I say, the fact the price the price has dropped in half in just a year. Okay. So that's a big deal. Technology is supposed to get cheaper. In this case, it did.
Absolutely. So. You got iPad 1 and iPad 2, solar panels 1, and
I know.
There you go.
And
All right.
I'm not a technological person, but this is a good thing.
Okay, good. Well, Todd, it's always nice talking to you.
Good talking to you guys.
All right. Bob Green Siding, make sure you stop by and check them out. They do have a retail division, so they'll take good care of you with that. We'll have more of our Best Buys program coming up in a moment. You're watching MetroCast, Channel 10.